Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. I want to share with you something that I wrote today about my relationship with Jesus Christ. And today's topic is about how much do we love Him? I know for a lot of people, when they explain it, to me, it sounds very surface level. I hear all the time people saying, "Well, Jesus was a good guy. I love him because of that," or or someone will say, "I love these qualities about him. He was loving and sincere, and he was compassionate and sat with sinners and prostitutes and so forth." There's that surface level love that for me is not good enough. In my relationship with Christ, it really is such a foundation block that the love I have for him is the kind of love that's almost indescribable. That no matter how much you try to describe it, it feels like it's not enough. That's how much love I have for Christ, that no matter what I tell you, it falls short of me explaining it to you. But here I am, gonna read a poem to you about how much I love him, and it's probably not gonna be enough, which is ironic. But I hope this poetry piece reaches some of you and truly you're able to feel inside of your own heart, in your mind, how much love I have for Christ, truly. So let us begin. Like I said, the title is called How Much I Love Jesus. So let's start. I love Jesus not because life got easier, but because he sat with me when I wanted to die. When the bottle was my Bible and the pipe was my prayer, he didn't turn away. He waited through the shakes, through the lies, through the nights I traded my body for a feeling that never lasted. He waited through the filth, through the voices, through the blood on my hands and the tremor in my soul. He saw the addict, the sinner, the schizophrenic, the lost child, and whispered, "Mine." I love Jesus because he walked into my hell without hesitation. He didn't flinch at the smell of my sin. He didn't gag at the sight of my shame. He pulled up a chair in my darkness, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "I'm not leaving." No therapist, no drug, no lover ever said that, but he did. And when I cursed him, mocked him, told him to leave me the hell alone, he stayed. That's love, not flowers, not sermons, but a savior in the dirt beside you. I love Jesus because he knows the sound of my screams. He knows when I can't tell what's real and what's just another hallucination, trying to pull me apart. He knows my fear of mirrors, my fear of silence, my fear of myself, and still, he calls me beautiful. He doesn't see disease first. He sees a warrior scarred by battles unseen. He sees a child he refused to lose. That's why I love him, because he never saw a monster, only a miracle buried under madness. I love Jesus because he found me when I wasn't looking to be found. When I was chasing poison, he was chasing me. Every overdose, every blackout, every time I woke up not knowing where I was, he was there, counting my breaths, fighting for one more. The devil offered me death dressed as pleasure. Jesus offered me pain that led to peace. I took the deal with the devil for years, but he still bought me back, paid in full with blood I didn't deserve. That's not religion, that's rescue. I love Jesus because he broke the chains I welded myself into. I wasn't a victim. I built my own prison, brick by brick, lie by lie, but he walked through the walls like they were smoke, touched my chest and said, "Breathe." And I did. For the first time in years, I did. And in that breath was hope. Not the kind you get from a meeting or a bottle. The kind that crawls into your bones and tells you The kind that crawls into your bones and tells you, you are still here for a reason. Every scar on my body became a verse in his song. Every relapse became a reminder of grace. I love Jesus because he taught me how to love myself. He didn't fix me to make me lovable. He loved me until I believed it, until I could look in the mirror and see more than my past. He taught me that faith isn't a feeling, it's a fight. And some days believing hurts. Some days I still shake. Some days I still shake, still hear voices, still feel unworthy, but I know this truth now. He is stronger than the storm inside my head, and I can love him through the noise. I love Jesus because he didn't give me the life I wanted. He gave me life itself. He didn't erase my pain. He gave it purpose. He turned my story into a testimony, my shame into a sermon. Now I stand here, a man who should have died 1,000 times. And I preach survival. I preach grace. I preach Jesus. Because he's not just my savior. He's my sanity, my breath, my anchor when reality bends and cracks. He's the reason I wake up and keep fighting. I love Jesus because when I see him, I see every broken piece of me redeemed. I see a king who traded a throne for a cross, just to call me friend. I see mercy where there should be ashes. I see eternity where there should be nothing. And I know this. I will love him until my lungs collapse, until my mind burns out, until my last breath shakes the air. Because he never stopped loving me. Not once. Not even in the moments I didn't love myself. That's why I will scream his name through the noise, through the madness, through the pain. Jesus, 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 my Savior, my King, my forever. So that's what I wrote when it came to how much I love Jesus Christ. It is truly a one-of-a-kind relationship for me. No one could ever match it. No one could ever show me more love than he shows me. No one could ever show me more compassion than he shows me, or even mercy or grace. Jesus Christ, having a relationship with him is one of a kind. You can't have the same with anyone else. And that's because Jesus Christ because he's perfect. He's the most gentle friend I've ever had, where he's never ridiculed me, he's never talked me down or talked down to me, he's never blamed me for things, he's never pointed out my flaws and laughed at me. No, rather Jesus Christ, he's always sat down and hugged me and embraced me and loved me. He's always, put band-aids on my scars and treated my wounds with care and love and empathy and sincerity. Jesus Christ has been the best medic I could ever ask for, especially when I'm hurt, when I'm down and feel like I'm out of the game. Jesus is one of a kind, truly. So, I want to know in the comments section for you guys, how much do you love Jesus? Tell me in the comments section of what does it mean for you guys to have a relationship with Jesus Christ? What does it mean to you? I mean, what significance does he play in your life, in your everyday life, of when you wake up, when you have breakfast, when you drive your kids to school, when you go to work, when you hang out with friends, when, just when you're having a bad day and that affliction, that trial, that tribulation is, causing you to fall. Why is it so important for you to have a relationship with Jesus Christ? That's what I want to know. So, thank you guys for listening so much to my poetry piece. You can find the link. It's in my bio or under my bio, the two links that are under my bio. One is YouTube, one is my WordPress, where this blog is. So check it out for yourself. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart, and have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. God bless. Peace, guys. I love you.